Hey, what's going on, guys? xiangqi here. Like, if you just started playing Go, then losing to everyone, it's something that would happen definitely. And I believe the most important thing when you're a beginner, when you're playing just for a couple of weeks like I do, by the time of recording of this video, it's probably the most important thing is not to give up. And here I believe it's really important to find the motivation of why actually you play. And it's very personal, so it's not about like what works for one person might not work for another person. But anyway, before winning this game that I'm about to show you in this video, I've lost really lots of games, and I was really at I was like to give up basically. So because I don't know. I thought that just something is wrong with me. However, starting with this game, I've realized that the major issue of losing to everyone, I mean like those not very high-rated players, not very high-ranked players, but like double-digit queues. So the reason losing to double-digit queues is because I just wasn't calculating the variations good enough. And starting from this game, I actually started to pay more attention to that because I don't really like to fight. And in Go, the matter of whether you win the fight or lose, in most cases, is the matter of if you have a better position. So it's very similar to chess in this regards. So starting from this game, I actually started paying more attention to calculating the variations. I still do this extremely badly, but anyway. But this was a sort of a pivot point that when something is changing within you, like it's not a problem to lose all of the times in Go. The problem is when you lose all of the times due to exactly the same reason. But if you just change, if you grow, if the reason why you lose is different all the time, that's actually good because you feel the progress. So it's all the matter of feeling the progress. So I just want to show you. I just want to show you the game that I played at online Go server not a very long time ago. So without further ado, let's actually have a look. So I've been playing 18Q, so it should be stronger than I am. So we have a look at the rating. So this is 900s, and I was 700s at the time. So yeah, quite like almost 200s rating points stronger, this guy. But yeah, I was lucky enough. So I'm playing black in this game, and already starting from this move, what I decided to do, so my idea was if I'm putting this stone on the lower line, so 1 to the 3rd line here, then potentially I put the stone here, so might be secure in the corner like this, might be secure in this side, potentially in my dreams one day. However, it might happen that if you secure the corners and the sides, and which is generally very good in Go, it might happen that opponent then would capture this whole big moyo in the center and actually wins because having more points. So it's quite important not only to have the this inside grip on the position, but also to have the outside one. So in this case, playing the star point here, what allows, so if white goes here, tries to innovate and tries to make a living group somewhere like this, for instance, then I still would be able to actually expand to the center from here. So here I'm going inside, here I'm looking for going outside. But actually, at this level, everything can happen, and these considerations, well, this might not be that most ever great idea, but at real is this is my current noob's understanding of what's the difference between this move and this move. Okay, so let's go further on. So just to give you an idea in regards to the plans that I have in this game. All right, so I'm now keep maintaining my plan. So trying to have a look at the site, try to draft some territory here. So it would be nice to have all of this territory one day, right? And well, here he is looking for a counter here, right? So here he is looking for a counter. He is looking for this counter as well, and I'm looking for, as has been mentioned, for this territory, if that's kind of okay. So and yeah, so there is a term they call thickness. So if white puts even more stones here, this would be treated as the thickness, and this potentially would actually help to get the influence. So this is known as the influence towards the center. So black may have territory, but white may have influence and potentially more dynamic play. So if white is good at fighting, in this case, it's good for white because it can potentially grab this whole lot of territory. It depends on the skill, obviously, but anyway, just to give you an idea, so how to kind of the noob's evaluation of this sort of a position. So me, on the other hand, I'm trying to grab this one, but well, this is a bit too greedy because he can invade. Potentially, I believe he can invade somewhere, maybe here. So yeah, it's grabbing the territory on the 1, 2, 3 on the 4th line is usually not allowed, basically, because you can invade here on the 3rd line. So yeah, these were my thoughts at this point, and I'm trying to secure the territory that I was going to have at the very beginning of the game, so all this territory. So I'm just going to secure this territory at the moment, and potentially I'm already looking for this one, and hopefully if I get this, and if I can get all this, this, and this, and if I then also try to make white not build the moyo here, even though even this is already would be kind of good for black. So black should win at this point if black takes this territory and this one, and white takes all the rest. So still, I think black should be better, but yeah. So let's keep going. So it's like I managed to drop the territory downwards as well. All right. So here, well, I'm not sure. So after this move, well, he actually should protect this cut here. And on my side, I actually need to protect this cut. Well, this cut, hopefully, I can't say whether this cut is dangerous or not, but yeah, I think I can handle it. Just here, and yeah, so probably this helps. I'm not sure though. And what white should do at this point? Yeah, so it should nope, sorry. So here he should play here, and I play, I don't know, I just need to secure these borders, and then I believe white should actually drive this territory because that's all it has, or maybe even better to actually try to grab this corner, or maybe even more better actually try to put it here. So if black plays just like this, now this cut should be protected, and yeah, and actually now white can go even further on. So white could get this whole lot of territory, and then if it goes here, yeah, then actually here. In this case, white would have secured this, potentially this, and most likely this is going to be somewhere around white's territory because it's really close to actually do this. And it's hard to say in regards to the points. I believe if we just ask to estimate the score, it doesn't give us much at this point. Yeah, it only drafts the black's territory. Yeah, still black shows that the black is winning here. Yeah, it counts. Yeah, it counts. It doesn't count all of, but 33 points. So if we just go for 1, 2, well, I think this might. Well, this is still better for black, definitely, but because black just grabs both counters and larger scope there, well, white only grab this, and in order to grab the central territory, it just takes too many white stones. So yeah, still better for black, but I think this would be a bit better approach for white. However, this didn't happen in the game. So instead we have this. So it actually allows me to capture here, and here actually he could have captured back, but I decided that it's not a big deal because I can always close, and I was concerned with closing this border at this point. All right, so actually he invades here, which is good for him. So yeah, this was actually nice. Oh, I'm sorry, this was actually nice, and yeah, and then something strange has happened. at this point. So when I played this move, I didn't really think, when I played this move, I didn't really think that he would invade basically like this. And this was absolutely, this made me angry because it's kind of like my territory, and it's definitely not the way to invade on the first line. So this is something extremely wrong to me. But since I'm really bad in fighting and tactics, it actually could have spoiled my whole territory here. And at this point, I actually started calculating the variations because this started to matter really much. So just grabbing the stone for a while, closing the border. So now just white doesn't have that much, and now I am trying to actually to fight the stones. And here, I don't know, probably this is an accurate move because this led to what happened in the game. I believe if black simply goes for this sort of a thing, then if white extends to the very end, it just gets captured eventually like this. Okay, so I think I just should play, because I was so angry, and I was thinking like how he dares doing this, but 18Q, yes, he may just not know that doesn't work, or may not respect me or whatever. So what happened eventually here? So I probably did not the best ever thing. So I thought that if it just approaches on top, that it might not be that great. However, you see like what he does here. So he was trying to capture me here already. So here already he could have actually captured. Still, this is not a living group because it only has one eye. So I believe that if I just close this like this, then this group is dead. That's for sure. So he didn't consider the capture here, right? And I'm still giving him a chance to capture. Okay. And now closing this border, and he invades even more, and this is so weird. So it's like what is he doing? Well, actually all of the stones are dead because there is not enough room to make two eyes. But when you're playing this, it feels extremely annoying because you already think this is all your territory, and then the guy invades there and in such a noob's down way. So even I understand that's kind of horribly wrong, but that's very annoying. Okay, so at this time, so this group is doomed. Well, this group is doomed as well, so because you just can't make two eyes here, as well as this group. So at the moment, all these stones are dead, but he actually took away some territory points from me. But well, eventually this was actually fine. So I'm still secure in here, which is probably, actually I have captured. So it doesn't make that much sense. Okay, so again, it's not clear why so at this point. Well, cut makes sense, and well, I'm not sure. I actually wanted to secure this part. So here, what if it just goes like this? Probably this just doesn't leave because it leads to the ladder. So that's good for him, not going into that pattern. So he just leaves this stone, and I capture, right? And okay, so let's have a look at this variation. So another greedy way to play Go. So here, so like this move, it's kind of doomed, and here is why. So and so if he secures here, then I can get captured like this. So what he did is he was trying to capture my stone, but unfortunately this leads to the Go, right? And here eventually I just capture all of his stones. And now, starting from this moment, well, I'm not sure. Let's have a look. Let's have a look at the estimate score at this point. So I still thought, actually, white wins by 11 points at this point. So with all of this weird things he has done so far, it actually most likely would lead to white to win by white. And the next move is so crazy, and why you would never actually want to do that. But anyway, I've realized that if I don't spoil his moyo, if I don't try to make a living group, or at least to reduce some stones here, in that case, I'm gonna lose. So since I had nothing to lose at this moment already, I decided to go for completely crazy ideas. I just attached in the center, and this stone should die, and doesn't seem to be possible to actually make a living group here, because yeah, if someone stronger plays this with white, it's completely doomed, because you just can't make two eyes here. It's just too narrow scope. But you see, like I'm starting searching for, starting calculating the variations at this point, and I just couldn't forgive him this, because this was so greedy, so disrespectful to me. So I decided that, yeah, why not to do the same for him. So here is the move. So what this move threatens, it threatens the double Atari here. So he should have played here, and he's totally fine, and all the stones are dead. However, he didn't do this. He wanted to surround my stones directly, but double Atari, so this stone is attacked and this stone is attacked. So I capture. So potentially I have one eye. Currently it's the false eye, but potentially I might have one eye. And here I'm doing exactly the same thing. You see, like double Atari threat again. So he should play here, and he's still okay. He's still fine, and most likely this is not gonna leave. I don't believe this can leave, actually. But he keeps going for his for his stuff. He completely blunders this threat. You see, like, okay, and I now have two eyes potentially already. And suddenly, white's territory, or white's moyo, it's hard. Well, so most likely this should be white's territory, but yeah, it starts being ruined completely. So here he's forcing me to close one of the eyes, right? But here, again, he played this move, which sort of makes sense to avoid the cut, but actually this helps me to make a second eye, potentially. So here, if he plays just like this, trying to disallow me making a second eye. Yes, I can go for this sort of a scenario, but if he plays, say, no, not here, here, and then what? And then again, and then just maybe just here. And if I extend, yeah, this is the ladder here. So you see, like, yeah, this is the ladder. Yeah, still it doesn't. It shouldn't work really. It really shouldn't work here. Yeah, I can't go here because, yeah. So I just need to go somewhere outside, and this is it, and this is it. So wherever black plays, what black has nothing here. And this group is going to get captured, then this group is going to get captured. If black plays here, then this whole group is going to get captured. So these stones are completely doomed, and there was no chance to leave at all, if only opponent blunders horribly like he did. But yeah, this is the place where I started practicing my kind of like variation calculation a little bit. So here I'm creating another thread of double Atari here. And he ignores this completely, which is so weird. So I'm grabbing another one, right? So here again, he should have played here, and you see, like, it doesn't leave after, right? But he doesn't do that. He really doesn't do that. Okay. So he's going potentially to capture this group, and even still, it's actually better, right? Even still, it's actually kind of better. So what happened here? Yeah, so he didn't see this move apparently, so he should just do like this, and if black extends, then maybe like this, and that's it, right? That's pretty much all about it. So yeah, if it goes here, then just, and yeah, all these stones are doomed again. But yeah, he doesn't see this. He allows me to to grab a bit more of his territory again. All right, so now I'm starting looking for these stones already. Okay, and again, after this move made, what he does, he actually closes the cut. So what happens if he plays here? Actually, this group is not going to get captured. These two stones are not going to get captured after, because you just can't capture them. And even if I play here, I actually can't play there because it's gonna get captured instantly. And this group is dead. So again the same scenario. So he just gives me a chance with this move. So now I can grab this stones anyway, and I'm trying to reduce his territory even more. Right now I'm looking for getting this stones. Right. So at this point. And yeah, okay, sorry, hold on a sec. Yeah, at this point actually we stopped the game. So he passed here. Yeah, he wanted to pass many times through the game. Yeah, here he passed, and here the problem is that he didn't even enclose his territory. So if we have a look at the estimate score here, it actually it doesn't give white like enough. So it's, this should be white territory basically. It's not. And yeah, so yeah, despite the fact the game stopped here, if we just trying to, yeah, so probably even, yeah, I was thinking about the variation to close the borders. So at this point, if we have a look at the score, okay, estimate score. All right, just takes time. Okay, so this is potentially just black. Yeah, black is still winning. So I'm just wondering. Yeah, just one last variation. So back to the board. So where did we stop? I just want to analyze this one last little thing. Yeah. So let's say. Okay, so here white has a pass. So let's say, so if there a way to save this group, well, I don't think so, because, well, here I need to be careful, by the way. So this actually is better for, no, it's not really. So like this, and 2 liberties versus 1, 2, 3, 4. So yeah, here it's probably I need to be careful. Yeah, but I actually can grab this one. Okay. And what white can do, actually, it's nothing much really here. So here I just close, yes, and these stones are now completely dead. So yeah, so this should end like something like this basically. So these stones should be dead after. So let's estimate the score. Yeah, for some reason it doesn't consider the stones to be dead. Well, I'm not sure why. Maybe something wrong with the estimator. Maybe something wrong with me. I'm not sure. So still, yeah, but here the score is not that crucial. Okay, so let's try to go like. No, this doesn't work. Yeah, this doesn't work really. So even like this, then I capture. So yeah, this kind of doesn't work. And what else to do basically? Well, not clear really, not clear. So yeah, the game should end like, well, I can take 1 point here, 1 point here. What else? This is doomed. Okay, so black actually can, yeah, so black can grab a bit more here as well. So something like this maybe, and yeah, so white could have also, yeah, so actually can play there. So yeah, this is something that where the game should have ended if he didn't pass basically. But as you have seen that basically he actually had to win this game, but because of not seeing double ataris, because of not seeing this threats, and because of actually misleading the entire, not misleading, because of misreading of what am I trying to do, he actually dropped the game. He gave up the game. Well, he should actually win this because he really had a better position this game. So yeah, it's most important not to give up and to actually just to keep playing Go if you want to succeed. And I believe the progress is the major thing we're looking for. So it doesn't matter like the absolute strength, because we're not pros, right? So we don't need to participate in the tournaments, and we're not getting paid for playing Go. So for us, for amateurs, for absolute beginners, I believe it's really important just to keep the motivation, keep playing, and actually keep the progress, keep maintaining the progress. That's the major thing, in my opinion. This is it from my side, guys. Thanks for watching. Until the next time, and take care.